Hi viewers, today in the Igbo Delicious Delicacies we are going to be making what we call yam porridge. Before we start, I just want to show you the recipes. You can see my chopped meat here. The fry the pot, make sure it's dry. And when you come over here, you can see the yam already cut. I've removed the shell and it's washed. I've got my red oil here. You can see it. I'm not gonna use all. I'm gonna take a little bit from a little portion from this. You can see my crayfish. I know you guys will say this woman loves crayfish so much. I love my crayfish. You can see my onions. Yes, there's another thing you say I like so much. I love my onions. You can see grinded pepper. I'm gonna have some, I'm not gonna use all. And I have a little bit of ginger and garlic already grinded here. And then we're gonna start, okay? I'll have to start by adding a little bit of the oil in the pot. Okay, like I told you, I wasn't gonna use all. Okay, and then when I do that, I just add my meat. I'm gonna add my meat immediately, fry it a bit with a little bit of onions. Okay, with a little bit of onions to make sure that it's well cooked before I'll add the rest. I'll add a little bit of onions, to season it. Okay. And when I do that, I'm gonna be covering it and leave it for some minutes while adding a little bit of salt to give it a little taste. Actually, when I'm doing this kind of meal, I don't like adding a lot of seasoning. I like it to be natural, okay? So I may not be using Maggi. I've got enough crayfish, that will give me the taste I want. Some people use fish as well. I love using dry fish, but today I'm just gonna use pork meat already chopped. Okay, and that is what you see on fire. Now this juncture we're gonna leave it to cook for a while, okay, so that we don't eat raw food. All right, viewers, as you can see, our meat is dry a bit now, so I'm gonna be putting our yam, and then when I put the yam, we're gonna put the rest of the ingredients and add a little bit of water to help it cook very well. So this is our yam, putting our yam now. Oh, I think the yam is a lot, isn't it? Well, making it big today. Right, so the yam is in. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna be adding a little bit of water to help the yam cook very well. Okay. Remember, we are doing yam porridge. It will have to have some sauce in it to bring the sweetness out. We call it agwaraboji in my language. Okay, so we have to add the crayfish on top. All right, this is crayfish. And we add the remaining onions. Don't say it is too much. Like I told you, I love my onions, okay? In my recipe, I love my onions. It gives my food a very nice taste. And this is the pepper and the ginger and garlic already grinded. Okay, I'm adding everything now. And then I'll leave it to boil. Remember, I've added salt before, so I'm gonna leave it to boil before I can taste it. But I believe it's better we leave it to boil a little bit so that we can see the taste and know whether we need a little bit of salt again. Like I told you, when I'm doing local dish like this, I don't like adding too much seasoning. I don't even like adding Maggi cube or curry, or Maggi cube or no cube, because I'm adding a lot of crayfish and I'm using chopped meat as well. Okay, so I don't like adding seasoning. Some people may want to add seasoning, but I have added a lot of crayfish. I can just put it on my hand. This is how we do our tasting. I think the taste is perfect, right? I don't need to put anything else at the moment. We'll see shortly. The yam will be ready. Alright viewers, our yam porridge is ready now. As you can see how juicy it is. It's softened and it's ready to go. We are ready to have it as a meal. But before then, I'm gonna add a little bit of this vegetable. This is called Utazi in my language. Utazi is one of the vegetables that have a little bit of bitter taste. Well, let's say a little bit. It has a bitter taste, you know, and it really complements the yam porridge. Okay, as you can see, just was a little bit that I put in it, and it's very nice. Okay, so our yam is ready. Thank you for watching.